But okay, yeah, so you see how since what also can obviously ever again, okay, so that's high, high, low, low, blah, blah, whatever.
Right.
If we go on the daily, which would be good, we can control this but I can also see, I mean, because like this it already spiked out this, um,
Right.
but we can also see a break of the tier
Break of
two,
the
right?
right.
Because
Yeah.
because look, we got a daily close beneath all this low. So for
That's
sure
true.
we're gonna attack this one or some, or unless buyers come in good news, or black swan events happen, which that's always what happens for
Right.
reversals, right? Reversals always require like a multitude of factors, price action along with data, fundamental data that comes out. Um, but like everything, you see, there's already gonna more than likely be some sort of retaliation, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because the United States publicly said, "Oh, you know, we told them not to do that," which probably means the Russians could see saw it as a sign, like, "Oh, they probably want it to happen."
Right. Exactly.
They could be manufacturing the incident as well, to have the Russian people be more mad at America, to be or
Yeah.
like So I
Yeah.
mean,
Sure.
there's many different scenarios that it could be, and but nonetheless, they're leaning towards some sort of retaliation.
Right.
So because of that, I'm thinking that the dollar goes down more. And if you think about it, it would make sense because then we have some other very strong support levels right here too.
Right. Makes sense.
So I mean, imagine if we tap these. I mean, it's under the 100.
Fuck. It's
Probably
crazy.
massive buying orders right here because everybody knows,
Yeah. Once it's
dollar is a fucking round number.
right. Exactly.
Yeah, buyers tend to come in round numbers, right? Or massive, you know, big market money people. But
Yeah.
what's even better is if they can go under them with a massive
True.
reversal.
Yeah. True that.
That's even that would be an even trickier scenario, which can happen with the deterioration of the dollar. So, like I'm obviously in on this obviously reversal. However,
Uh-huh.
it can just be one of these right here.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, the sellers and data just kept on blasting it. They're like, yeah, there's too much data. We're out. Let's reverse the shadows, and we can go to the new low where we get another similar leg down here, probably even bigger, and this might even be the one that reverses it.
Yeah. True that.
Because if you look, here's another like super secret right here, bro. Price action secret is
Mm-hmm.
that this price pattern right here,
Right.
which is a very simple one that we've always talked about,
Exactly.
it's effective, but once it does break the lows, not because remember the entry is right here.
Right.
Once it breaks the other lows,
Right.
it does tend to retrace a bit, and then it'll give you like a better opportunity, like another short, like over here. I'll give you an example of the
Oh
exact
yeah. Yeah.
opposite. I'll give you an example of the exact opposite. I talked about it in the peekaboo pattern, which is a very prominent. So right here, what's it called? What was I? Damn it, I totally forgot why I was bringing this up. Anyways, but yeah, so New York, you got massive volume that pushed into a direction, and then you have right here this fast movement is obviously the buyers from here selling the profit,
Right.
selling
You
for
say
bigger
you're
profit.
gonna give me you're gonna do an example of the what's going on right now with the like the retracement.
Oh yeah. So right, yeah, I gotta go on the monthly on the dollar. That's all. All right, yeah, all right. There's no, no, it's better to go here. Yeah, see, this right here
Mm-hmm.
is could be like a previous maybe a weekly high that was around here,
Gotcha.
or maybe these wicks. But obviously we got to reverse on the daily.
Right.
This is how we can kind of somewhat see it as it's more of a reversal, but it'll go back down, probably break that low,
Mm-hmm.
and then reverse it back.
Gotcha.
So this is what I'm thinking about on the dollar happening as well. It's on the monthly, but this is just a pattern. This is just psychology, everything, and volume. You know,
Right. Exactly.
like yeah, um, yeah. And as you can see, all of this here, it's just a pattern that I've seen consistently with this specific pattern. It does sort it, but then it does reverse it, and it'll maybe even give you a better opportunity to short it. It'll reverse it back, and then probably because and the reason why it's actually obvious because you think about it here, boom. If you think about this example, and everything is bullish so far, 4 hour, which is on the wick, right? It would make sense. So you got the New York news plus all that, and then you have the sellers, right? So everybody's done. The market makes the market. So the real trades. Obviously, this one was a trade because it was from here to here was like 45 pips. So this was a valid trade, but nonetheless, there's not enough buyers in that time zone, right? So it makes sense. You know, boom, you don't break the high or anything, but it's like all the real buyers were out of the game. You know, this is more of like a people buying, and then also once they're taking profit from their sales, the price goes up along with people buying it. So people who sold right here, put me like the people who were selling right here, and then they're taking profit down here, that raises the price along with people coming in and buying it up. That's what happened right here. Like that went boom, and then they bought it back up, and then boom. But it just wasn't enough because there wasn't enough volume during that time. There's not enough data. But like if we saw a new post about Putin retaliating, this thing would have continued. It would, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I'm learning about volume, and this is how I'm like extremely accurately predicting these next moves or how it, you know what I'm saying? I'm using all this data, which is basically an AI, which is, if you think about it, AI is just a culmination of using different functions of the brain and creating an output with that. Creating an output based off. It's just AI is just its brain, bro. But the thing is with AI, it's like it can evolve at a much rapid pace, so at a very, you know what I'm saying, way faster.
No distraction in it, you know.
Exactly, dude. So it's but like I said, one thing it does lack is that you know what I am learning too about the feeling and everything that you know once if it can become sentient, then I think they're gonna be super powerful. Because yeah, like now you know what how doing the techniques for like visualizing and stuff using your emotion and stuff like that,
right?
Make things come to realize. So like yeah, all right, yeah. So going back on this, look at this is also hey dude, this is actually a very bearish sign. Wow, I haven't even seen this. Now that I saw this, my confidence is
That definitely looks really bearish.
It's going up. Yeah, so this is a pattern here. I'll show. It's actually okay. You see how you got a dump right here?
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is gonna be an incredible Zoom session, man. Because this is what I'm learning. Like, dude, incredible.
Nice.
Okay, so it goes down, boom, down.
Yeah, right.
So, but creates a fake support, and it has to break that previous high before it goes down, right?
Yeah.
Here it is. Broke the previous high. Now we're gonna go and continue down.
Gotcha.
So I've seen this play out many times. I've caught many of these sales. My trading has evolved too, but like I catch these. I've caught these many times. We went over these a lot. Yeah, now I'm able to really now digest all the charts into a much better way of.
It's awesome. You have a better perspective of
them. Much better perspective. It's extremely upgraded. You know what I mean? And awesome. And so far, it's been extremely accurate. So that's where my confidence is coming from. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. Just knowing. Yeah, and boom here. Yeah, but so check it out. So that's what we could be going on right here. And what does that mean? I mean, dude, every single time we break a previous high like this and we get this consolidation here, it just shoots up. It doesn't even watch. I'll show you. right here, right?
Right.
You got a little consolidation zone. Just shoot that.
I see. It's true.
That's what gold does, dude. I've seen this trillions of times. Here, we can point out so many of them. You'll probably see one right here. From here, if you get this range, here it is pumping it up. And then like it goes back down here at the entry, but then it goes back up.
Oh, I see.
So if this is just like a holding trade.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
basically entries would have been now, or
Yeah.
even right now. Are literally entries are literally right now. Yeah, right.
Right.
On the weekly, your stop losses on the lows. 1960, so that's 1,000 pip. 1,000 pips.
Fuck.
But for let's see how many pips you're gonna get. That's the thing though, with the type of leverage you'll need, you you know, it'll take this could probably happen. Actually, it could happen within like a couple of weeks, but you'll make like 3 or 4%, 5%.
Right.
And within those 3 or 4 weeks, you already have like 20% with your own methodologies, you know.
Right. Exactly.
But these are also trading methods that are very, very successful because they're higher time frames. So this is maybe like a hedge fund style of trading, you know,
Exactly.
lower risk, higher time frames, and XYZ, and because I know they hold a lot, you know. But what I want to do is you do the same thing and then you do multiple entries on different time frames.
Gotcha.
So that's what maybe the weekly time frame entry is right now. You know, it could have been even like around up here on the weekly. So you're on the down, but now you create a entry on the 4-hour zone, you know. Also like what's his name? Garrett Soloway does. He breaks it down his position sizing into like 6 bits and he adds different entries. It's incredible. It's a really smart way of doing it.
I see that.
Because every single time it's confirming, every single new entry is a confirmation of your
existing entry.
Of your position. Yeah.
Position. Yeah.
That's so, but these type of mentalities, these type of risks, this is when we're obviously we can implement now, but like when we're managing a lot more money, this is like low risk. Oh shit, where are we at? Where are we at right now? Look at that, bro.
Oof.
Buys.
It's a nice pattern.
Yeah. Look at the 30.
Mm-hmm.
$25 pip stop loss. We're at 17 pip profit. With half sizing, with half full lots, but half a full lot. 17 pips gives you probably like at maybe 18, 19 pips. No, nowhere. No, you're at 15 pips. Yeah, no, that's 7. You're at 0.75%. You would be at 0.75% right now with no, actually, no. You're like at 0.7, 0.8. This is what I was looking for. Remember, I posted on this. A double. I didn't want to trust this support. First one, this one right here. And you catch the bottom right here, which is this right here. 15 and 30-minute confirming. Incredible trick. And this is because it's probably closing out. Wow. The reversing of the market due to them changing strategies or coming back from lunch, executing more orders. This is incredible, bro. Yeah,
Wow.
boom. I would have been able to. I mean, me personally, I would have taken
Yeah.
profit by now.
Yeah, same.
Could that be the wrong thing? Because that's what I was thinking. I'm just the top of there. Oh yeah, you're at 28 pips, man. I'm out. Hell out.
Yeah, secure profits.
Yeah, that's 1.5% already.
Yeah.
But then maybe is that messing me from getting 3%?
Higher, right?
You know, that it could be messing me up from that. I'm never sure on anything because I know because I know how things can change and how things are fluid. You know what I mean?
That's so true. Yeah, because we
But
kind of
I still,
experienced it.
yeah, but I'll still act extremely confident with high conviction of it because that's the right formula. That's what I've heard a lot of people say shit too. The right
Exactly.
formula is still be like, open-minded, but still have conviction, but only obviously conviction on high skilled areas. I mean, even if not, but like I'm just not. Look at this. This is an incredible buy, bro.
It is.
Look,
Yeah, it was.
it's the typical pattern
Right,
for
typical pattern.
reversal. Go here, up. The head and shoulder. So that's always what I look for. I always look for the bottom 15, the signal, and they're all in the 15-minute. Like I try to make different price patterns, and none of them are like anything that's under 15. It's just not high enough quality.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And right, things move in quarters or like I know it's quarter point. There's a quarter point theory, but 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. So you know what I mean. There's probably some numerical significance to why quarters are great is a good indicator. But there it is. Like you got the low, got already pierced. That didn't even break it, and then you have a break of the high and close above it, not above the high, but close above the body. That's a bear. That's bullish sentiment taking over. We're seeing that we created support after resistance, break of the by the high. So this is exactly what I teach and what I'm showing. Super simple. I'm not talking about order blocks. I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Could I? Yeah, but that doesn't even make sense. Like, why? This is how it makes sense to me. This is how I finally, gotten it. So what I've been doing is just figuring out these type of opportunities, and sometimes they're worth it, sometimes they're not.
Right.
But right now the narrative's there. So I'm just realizing that whenever the narrative is there, I write that down.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I already kind of wrote that down, but I give this way better whenever narrative.
Yeah, because sometimes we forget, we make trades and we're like, well, man, narrative was slapping us in the face.
Yeah. Yeah, so bam, wow, we got that shit right there.
Wow.
So yeah, that opportunity was called. I remember I was like, I don't want to take the first one. I clearly remember this, bro. I don't want to take the first one because look, you get the peekaboo pattern, which happens after a low volume buy attempt, which look low volume buy attempt. Like I don't want to make these words up, but this makes sense.
Right,
so
right.
You're going up, they try to buy it again, just didn't. Okay, buyers, you have to wait for it, so the second one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe these fools are at lunch around here or something like that. Maybe they sold before lunch. To them, lunch is at 9. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, if you're a trader, that doesn't make sense. Say you want to take your lunch at 12, or you want to eat, you're super hungry. I don't know, man. But you know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm gonna take my profits, get out of it. You know what I'm saying? I already did some good. We destroyed the numbers. All right, I'm out. which
Yeah.
makes sense.
That it does follow human psychology, you know.
It's following human psychology, exactly it. So, yeah, but look, that man, dude, it's right there. There's that second wave that I remember I even called it out before that. No, this should no way. I mean, look here. Check this out right here, bro. Check this out right here. Check this out right here. Here was the first one.
Right.
Here. Head
Oh,
and
yeah.
shoulder pattern right there.
Right.
I don't like calling it head and shoulders because I like just viewing it as price action. What's the
Oh,
current
but
candles doing?
right.
But I mean, it does help,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah,
It gives it like,
a visual.
yeah.
Yeah.
But look, there it is, man. Boom. And then it picks up. So
Right.
basically, this candle, this one right here is actually that first one that just appeared right now. Or I mean, the first one that created.
That created it.
And then you would just put buys above the high. But even then, I mean, you're done. Like as a trader, you should be out of that trade. Obviously, as soon as you get out there. I think so. Any good trader should because it was an immediate quick one. Yeah. If there's no point to potentially get that to a like no profit or even stop or hit the break.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why there's a high chance because look, we're out of volume. We're not in
We're out of
volume.
volume.
Maybe that was the only pickup it had right there. Now it's just gonna go, yeah, you know what I mean, for the rest of the day or whatnot. Not the rest of the day, but until next session. But then again, that means okay, what if it's down here and then Asian spikes down to get everybody out and then reverses? That's normally what happens. Normally what happens.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, Asian will go and just take you out instead and continue it. So that's why I've noticed that like it's not holding positions during after
During
hours.
non-volume hours,
Yeah, because if you do, your stop loss could get hit on the next trading session, which it makes complete sense because the market makers during that time are like, all right, what happened? You know, that's what they said. They even said that too. It's a guy that knows market makers. Said that in the beginning, they look at all the orders and see what happened yesterday. So before they go to one during their work, they're looking at all the orders and they can be like, all right, we got a bunch of stop losses over here. Let's pack those. So and hit our buy orders. So you know it just makes all complete sense. So I'm using the thing is I don't talk about this though on here because I don't want to give everybody everything. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get everything. I'm always like no matter what. I mean, you have to protect yourself. I'm always just everybody has to never give all of everything because
definitely not.
That should be earned or only given to certain people. You know what I mean?
Right. It should be earned or given to the ones that seek it, you know? That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't go like obviously yeah, but like I'm not gonna go like super hardcore in detail with like other people, you know what I mean?
No, bro.
I'll let them learn themselves, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes the voice of better because people don't even pay attention. Yeah, this is reality, we're just wasting our energy time, you know?
Yeah. For sure, 100%, man. But I mean, look, check it out. See it was just a perfect trade, man. Just like this one was though. Just like this one. I mean, this one got look how many points this one got. And you had two entries right here. You could enter right there, but look, this one got 46 pips. But let's see, you could say like 40 on that one. Is that 29? Yeah, because you could have your take TP right there.
Yeah.
28 pips. That's a lot, man.
It is. Yeah, it definitely is.
And that's all after volume hours with just current price action sentiment plus narrative, meaning that there's still enough buyers that once price hits down here, their narrative and everything is still working.
Exactly.
But I'm thinking, yeah, we can go a little bit higher, maybe go break the highs up here, and then potentially reverse it before Asian or at Asian. Get London, bring it down a little bit lower, maybe or around here, and then New York can pick it up from around here, which is exactly what it did today.
Yeah.
I already had that price action molded on. I mean, see how this is an inverse head and shoulders?
Right.
This can be the move up. Because I know in the head and shoulders, most of the time you're not supposed to enter on the break. You're supposed to enter on the after the retest of the break. I mean, for like, yeah, I would say for like mature trading, right? I mean, you could obviously break it, but that's like if you go pattern based. That's why I don't how I'm gonna go price action. But we've learned that this is actually a very bullish entry right above here. It seems like it's an impulse, but it's actually not because the retest already happened right here. This is how a retest looks. This price action is a retest with high volume, so it doesn't retest that low. There's high volume of the same narrative. So within the five, so watch. This is what I figured it out. This is how I got this. This is also super secret, hardcore information right here. Check this out. Obviously on resistance, but here technically a regular wave is like this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this one it's the same thing. Look, watch. Very tight. But it's the same thing as, you know, with a normal market volume, non-news day. So that's why this makes it a very bullish. And the entry is actually at the high of the resistance candle. I call it a resistance. Because the resistance is absorbed within these two candles.
So can you give me like an example of like
so watch. I'll give you what I got. My bad. You go ahead but watch. Before you get there, let me show you. Let me just show you one right now. Well, I'm going to compare this to, it's the same, I call it the chat APZ. It's the same thing. So watch. So you see here, you got the resistance candle. That's what we're waiting for in the support, right? And by the break of the high. So this candle, right? It's actually no. These two. See these two right here? The resistance and the support candle.
Right.
This one right here. Okay, closed in the middle-ish. These two is just this one.
Oh, got you.
It's just that one.
Right.
It's the same price action, but it's just within less time.
Less time, exactly.
Because of the volume. And there's probably so much sellers right here that those orders got absorbed.
Had to happen quick.
Yeah, those sellers got absorbed so fast that they could have turned into buyers. So they were like, oh, fuck this, we're out, boom, stop loss. Right. And as soon as the stop loss hit, makes it go even higher, along with the buyers. So there's a Coleman, and bro, look, no one taught me this shit, bro. Like no one, but I'm learning. This is extremely valuable data, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
This is pure power alpha, like pure power data, you know?
Exactly.
But we would take this setup all day, right? But we're saying no to this one. But in reality, it's actually entering up here because it's on the smaller time frames. But to me personally, I'm not gonna go on the smaller time. I don't care. I'm gonna go with proper 15. I'm not gonna change it because once I go on the smaller time frames, I'll have a higher chance to continue to do that, and then I'll enter too early on certain trades.
That makes sense.
So, because like you're just gonna perpetuate whatever you're doing. So you know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, so that's why I only stick to the 15, and I've heard a lot of people doing it. They're very profitable people, you know. All right, so does that make sense?
It does make sense, yeah, definitely 100%.
Yeah, like this shit right here is the exact same thing. And that I'll put this right here.
I'm just gonna switch it over to my iPad.
Recording in progress.
I added that to the arsenal. That's set up. A while ago, not a while ago, a couple days ago, but I've seen it so many times that I officially made it into a setup because I've seen it too many times. Normally it's a red candle though. Normally this is red.
Yeah, on
If it's
the
green, it's even bullish, more bullish because it's still closed above.
that's true. But on the trading platform, it was actually a little red candle, huh?
Yeah, on the trade platform it was red candle. But here's but yeah, this is really, really good data, you know?
Yeah, super good data.
Yeah, dude. Could get the same thing here. You get like a nice little close and then it breaks the high, this high to reverse. But yeah, this is this is data that's so good. It's actionable data that you can transfer onto the charts.
Definitely.
This is how I'm seeing price action now. I'm using it with volume, psychology, and then combining that into a reason behind the candle. Like, why did it,
Right. Makes sense. Yeah, no, definitely.
And dude, it's been working like crazy, man. And my goal, yeah, I mean, imagine, bro, like, I would like to build that company, you know what I'm saying, with you. Or just be you though, you know what I mean? And
Right.
and create a bunch of traders with this newfound way of trading, not newfound, but just explaining.
Explaining, yeah, exactly.
Because now this makes more sense to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I feel like we can find ways to simplify just everything,
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, bro. Makes it easier for people to kind of comprehend, because like the examples you were giving earlier.
I mean, it's cool because, like, watch, you can learn all that, but then when you're applying, it has to be simple.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like knowing that, look, you shouldn't hold this buy because we're already at 815. We're already like after a massive move up, along with the news. Like, obviously there's going to be a retest. So why would you want to hold this? Who knows? Maybe this might still, go, but it's better to go take profits, right here.
Right.
Because look, we're taking it out right there. But obviously me, I would have taken profits like most of, I mean, you have here's one take profit right there.
Yeah, the same, exactly.
And then around here has to be one around here, because look, you can always look at wicks. You can use this wick and the top of here as a zone that it can target, and target it right there. Or as soon as this candle closed and you start seeing it go down, you can just close. I'm out, and this is like 30 pips, 35 pips, 40 pips that you could have gotten.
Right.
So, but you're not thinking about all these different things. You just, oh, look, support created on previous resistance, buys above the high. It's very simple. You know what I mean?
Right, definitely.
Along with obviously we're in an uptrend, yeah, of course. So that's, but obviously it does help. I know that it does help knowing a lot of this shit, because you can combine it into one. But whenever I combine it, but I noticed when I actually became profitable and not just felt like I knew where the price was going, but actually became a profitable trader, when I started simplifying. Because execution comes you can only execute when things are simple, right? You think about it.
Yeah, you overcomplicate it, you're only gonna damage yourself,
1000%.
Yeah.
Overcomplication is only for theory and strategy creation, but for execution, you have to use simple.
Simple, exactly. I agree.
Like, you better know the complex stuff 100%, but when you're going out there, yeah, you're not like going super complex on a customer, especially like in sales too. I know the more simpler in sales, the better,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Same shit here. But the cool thing is, bro, look, we don't have to. All we have to do is help traders go through their emotions that they're going to get through, that they're going through, and that's it. Like they're losing the fear emotion, the greed emotion.
Right. Exactly.
We don't have to figure out how to, like, well, hey, wait, this is how you can tell them. This is how you can persuade them, and like not know if it's going to work or not.
Right.
With this, we know it's going to work.
Yeah, exactly. So they can go through that whole doubt phase like easier,
Yeah, our training, we'll have more conviction in the training. It'll be a lot better. But since this is very data, you can scale when it's very data thing driven. I think a lot better. Yeah, obviously you can use data obviously in sales as well. I'm not saying that, but like right here, this is all data based.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. It's a difference.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you learn today, or what did you want to go? Did you want to go over anything?
Yeah, dude. I was gonna ask you like, so how do you determine more of a wick entry than regular entry?
Oh,
Like,
that's
how
a
do you-
very good question. So I'll give you an example. Wick entries,
Huh.
you want to do them. Uh,
'Cause I kind of get them. I just want to kind of go over it again.
fuck, where is there? I mean, here, let me look for one right here. I want to give an example of a good one because this is actually what a better. All right, what you see? What you see when you see you got a down movement,
Uh-huh.
and then you have a candle close well above, resist the
Right.
previous like resistance right here ish, and then up here, close to
Mhm.
the previous the higher one. So when you have that, the next candle is a wick entry. So what I mean is like when it breaks the high, typically you don't want to enter.
Oh, gotcha.
On average, it has to have gone down. If it didn't go down first, you never
see.
enter the top
Oh, gotcha.
because it has to retest. You see this big bar up?
Yeah.
It has to retest. Look at it, a retest of the previous resistance there.
Right.
So once it does a retest, then you enter on the highs, the break of the highs again,
Going back up.
wherever it's at. You put boom, that's a wick entry. You put the stop loss on that.
Gotcha.
It's whenever you get a close of the candle, because look,
Mhm.
we're waiting for a resistance and a support candle to form, but that already happened right here.
Right.
The resistance is on this candle, and the support is on this candle at the same time. That's why you can also enter the breaks of the high of this candle.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah. See, I probably would have waited till that point.
But yes, you right. But think about it. Like this is the reason why you're asking, hey, what's the wick entry? It's because these are so
Exactly.
powerful, right?
Powerful. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, these are way better, less risk and pure like no drawdown on average.
Exactly. Yeah, they're way better.
It's a better overall psychological